you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. Like the whole thing being on an airplane, right? If
Yeah.
they always tell you put your oxygen mask on first so you can help assist other people with oxygen. Same thing, right? Jesus, frog in the throat.
That's a good start. Good start.
Great start. Here we go. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to
Welcome.
Dad Strong. We really appreciate you joining us. My name is William. We've got Tyler and Q, of course, as we do every single week. Tyler decided to break out his construction sweatshirt. So if you're watching this on the video, you can see what I'm talking about. He's embracing the white side. I don't know. And I have to bring this up because if people haven't watched this or whatever, there was from last week's episode, we talked about being the DEI poster, and somebody thought that was very comical. And I mean, it's true. It's like, hey, and I know I've told you guys this, but I'll share it with the world that, I have an AI who doesn't use an AI, but to help create some things for us. And I always laugh because the AI gave it our names and then it automatically created a white person, a brown person, and a black guy. Now,
Nailed
coincidentally, the brown guy is either an Asian or another brown guy. So that's interesting. Yeah. So there's that. I was like, my AI is slightly racist.
It fits right
This is
on
what
you.
people
It
want
fits
to
right on you.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think I put my picture into it and it made me like short. I was like, what the fuck? Bullshit. All right. So as I mentioned, welcome. We are here talking about all things dads. Today we're going to get into, we kind of talked about it last week, a little bit of the shame, but this time we're going to go more in detail with that parent or dad guilt. When you're trying to do something for yourself and you feel that gut punch that why am I doing this? It's almost ingrained in us that we got to take care of the young ones first before we take care of ourselves. But as we get older, we understand that can't take care of them if we don't take care of ourselves. So we'll get into that heavy topic today, but as we do every single week, we're going to start it off with our dad jokes, and then we're going to hit our dad wins and fails. So we'll kick it off with the jokes for today. Who wants to go first?
Man, I can slide in there. All right, what does Mr. Miyagi do when he get home from his first dates?
Does he wax on and wax off?
I was like, no. Nice. Nice.
Wax though.
Had to
All right. So I got 3 unwritten rules of life ready for you. You ready?
Sure.
Yeah. That's it. They're unwritten, man.
I was over here like, and then, oh me.
I love how we both are like,
wait
then,
for it.
So, fucking damn it. That shit.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
Because? I don't know.
Because if they had 4, they'd be called chicken sedans.
Okay.
All right. I like that.
That was a good one. I got another one for you. All right, 3 moles walking through a tunnel, right? The first said, I smell sugar. The second said, I smell honey. The third said, I smell molasses. Molasses. Oh, okay. Back to the drawing board.
I like that one though.
It's up there with the Nescafe joke.
Yeah. I should have paused on the delivery a little bit longer.
Yeah. It's all about the delivery.
It was.
Let's see, what's the world's saddest pizza?
Anchovies.
To me, that would be.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Pepper lonely.
Damn it.
That was a dad joke.
That was extra dad joke there.
Yeah. What driver doesn't have a license?
What? Something to do with golf.
Golf, yeah.
Nope.
Damn.
Good guess though.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh God.
A screwdriver.
Let's say.
That was a long pause for that one. I mean,
Yeah.
I know, because it was one of those ones. It's like I didn't want to say it, but like you guys are going to be upset when you hear it.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Why does Santa have such a big sack?
That's pause. I don't.
He only comes once a year.
I know. God damn.
I went dark side today.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What is it? What was it? I heard this. It was from another podcast. They went dark humor.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the joke? He said, "Try not to laugh." Oh, he said, "It's fucked up." He said, "Why do black people only have nightmares?"
I think that's
About daydreams. I don't know.
It's fucked.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it.
Because they shot the last one that had a dream.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing it. It
I
was
was like,
viral for a second.
Oh, fuck. Like they're like doing this whole try not to laugh, and then he says dark humor, and then the guy starts laughing immediately, and then he says this, and the guy just pauses. He's like, "That is dark." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
That's one of those that
Yeah, like,
yes.
ooh.
Yeah.
No
Like,
take.
oh, yeah.
No take. I see that.
Another one
Joe,
here.
yes, you research it.
I got one. Where do cars get the most flat tires? I'm going all traffic today.
Freeway, highway, byway, road, potholes.
You got me on that one.
I mean, construction sites. I always had flat tires.
Right.
Where there is a fork in the road. Ba-da-bum.
Okay. Straight from the Laffy Taffy rapper.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bazooka Joe, thank you very much.
Yeah, there you go. Cracker
Yo, one more
Jacks for
time.
the win. I can't remember if I said this one already now. I'm gonna leave it at that just in case I did.
Okay. Right. Send mine for the next roundy.
Because it's unwritten, you son of a bitch.
I got it. It's right there, but I can't have it.
Save it for them.
So I can't give up the source.
Right. All right, moving on. We're going to go into our dad wins or fails or both if you got it for the week. Let's start with Tyler since Q started off with the jokes.
All right. My win was this last Saturday. I didn't have any games or anything, so I'm like, okay, we're going to take some advantage of this nice weather we've been having here, and went out to do had it on my list to do some yard work, and my son was up and ready and moving. He wanted to try to get out to go play with some friends. I was like, all right, from 11 to 1, we're going to be doing stuff outside, so nothing before that. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to head out there and get a head start on things. So I thought it was pretty cool that he wanted to, he had something else in mind that he wanted to do, but I think we've kind of got to an understanding here now that sometimes you got stuff you have to do before you get to do what you want to do, and for him to kind of take the initiative and start up early so that maybe he could get done early was a pretty cool development in the last
Nice.
recent chunk of time. So I mean, he's out there like he likes it because I don't know if I should say this, but like I let him use like a machete and stuff to like hack at some blackberry bushes or you know
CPS is going to be coming for you.
yeah well he does it responsibly and we got all
There
the
you go.
safety gear on and stuff. So he
It's not like you're giving him a
gets after
chainsaw
it.
and saying, "Go at it."
Yeah, but then kind of equal part win loss. My daughter, she rolled her ankle the day
Oof.
before
Mm.
and was trying to get her out to help out. And I was like, well, hey, let's set up a stool for you out in the flower bed area, and you can pull some weeds. And but she had a bit of that like defeatist kind of mindset, like she was uh helpless in a way, right? So she came outside and
Yeah.
like sat down and uh you know was just kind of like playing fetch with the dog or whatever. And a big chunk of time goes by and I like finally pull off my headphones and ask her what she was doing. She's like, oh, I was waiting for you to tell me what to do. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know where the tools are in this. I was like, you need a stool and you need a little hand rig. Like they're you know exactly where those things are.
Yeah.
Got kind of miffed, at first and I had to pull her off to the side, 10, 15 minutes later and um, tell her I'm sorry for being short with her. Like I was, wasn't the nicest in my response, but it was just kind of like abrupt.
Yeah,
But
almost like
give us
that really.
yeah, but it gave me an opportunity to come back and be like, look, like I know it's tough when you're like it can be tough to be injured and feel not at full capacity, but like you're not
Hmm.
like your whole body's not broken, your mind's not broken. Like you could have figured this out. Like um so just kind of it was a good opportunity to have a lesson to work through. How to keep going about life even if you are a little injured or a little hurt. And
Right.
eventually she came back out and had a good attitude about it, and we got the
Nice.
project done. So yeah,
There you go.
a little
That's a
combo
win.
yard work for the win.
It's a win and a loss a little bit, but it's all good.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
That's how it
nice.
goes, man. That's how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
facts.
You gotta take it as you can get it, man.
hmm Yeah, what
I
about
don't
you,
know,
Will?
Win wise, I don't think I had a fail. No, the boy's just kind of coming into his own. It's like, I talked about this. He's an old soul. So he has like these moments where he's just, you have a deep conversation and you feel like you're talking to an adult half the time. No, but he's staying true with his homework and that I make him do, and he's getting better at it each and every time. And I think that was kind of the main thing. There was nothing really truly significant other than he's really excited to start jujitsu. Oh, I guess that's what it was. So we were going to go to jiu-jitsu. His mom tried to take him on Monday. He wanted me there. And it didn't work out. I got there late. And anyways, long story short, then we were going to go Wednesday. And instead, we had already talked about going to see the Super Mario movie. So we went and saw that. It was a riot. Laughing his ass off the whole time. It was a good movie, unless you're a critic, because critics say that it's terrible, but it was really good. So he really enjoyed that. And then we got home from that. It was a little later, and he didn't even ask me for the iPad. He just immediately did his homework and got his iPad time. So, but then of course he scraped his knee, and then we couldn't go to jiu-jitsu on Sunday. Well, they were also closed. So, so there's that. But yeah, no, it was good to take him to the movies, and I always try to take him to his favorite movies on the day that it came out, but it was kind of crazy. It was like it came out Wednesday, and we went at 4, and it was pretty much sold out. And I was just like, okay, y'all not. I get it. Like you're all taking young kids too, but come on now. Like the theater I wanted to go to, there was like 3 seats available, and I'm like, okay, so we went to a different one.
Yeah,
But
sitting right
overall,
up
it was good.
front.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I was able to find one of the other theaters didn't have as many spots, or seats. So it was a little bit more open, and we got to sit middle row, off the side. But man, I will say though, I almost spent $50 on a popcorn bucket, but it was Yoshi, and he was holding his egg, and the egg is what holds the popcorn. And I was like, you know what? These popcorn buckets are getting ridiculous, but that's a pretty dope popcorn bucket. So, but they were all out. Apparently, they only have so many per showing or per day. It's like 8 total. And it's like, oh, you got to come back Friday at 8 a.m. I go, who's coming to a movie at 8 a.m. on a Friday? Like, what is happening? I almost went back just to get the damn popcorn bucket, but I changed my mind. So,
He said he almost did it.
Almost.
We would have been there back in the BMX days, man.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we go get this popcorn bucket. We already watched the Mario movie multiple times, but any movie, it's like, oh, you just have Yoshi sitting with you having popcorn. I was like, yeah. So, but I was like, I couldn't pull the trigger on $50 for a bucket. It's only going to be used for popcorn.
Not unless it's like free refills every time you bring it back in or something, but.
Yeah. However, I did find out, speaking of free refills, if you go to the Mariners game and you get one of their collector cups, it's like $8, but you can bring that bitch back and get free refills on soda and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit, that's about to happen.
How about beer? Free refills on beer too.
However, that being said, I know of a way that you can sneak booze in, and then you just get the allegedly. I was told. Hopefully the Mariners are not listening to this.
You get a soft-sided flask.
Yeah. And so
allegedly.
Yeah, then you just allegedly. Yeah. I was just gonna say I have prescriptions that you can't see. So yeah. Anyways, that was my win. Q, what you got?
Oh man, my week was all over the week. So man, I said dad failed. Man, like my schedule was not dialed in as I wanted. So like I started off the weekend missing my daughter's soccer game on Sunday, just poor planning. I'm like, oh my God, she had a soccer game today. I'm working to miss opportunities because, my kids are turning to young adults now. So like relationship problems here, dating here, life problems, work problems. So like I kind of just was like tuning, I kind of just tuning my kids out. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, man, I got this focus. I got to transition at work. I got this. Like, hey, your situation, it's not that serious. We come find out, people approaching like some, I would say, emotional, serious things that I could have gave some attention to, could have treated it a lot better. Could have been that voice they probably needed. So I'll probably say that would be my fail this week because I was just playing catch up. You know how you go, playing catch up, paperwork behind, podcast you guys, the recording day was behind. It was just a week. I kind of just took it like, you know what? I'm about to just compartmentalize. Thank you, sir, for saving my black ass.
I thought you were going for carpe diem for a second there. I was like,
carpa. Yeah,
seizing the day.
That word, what he said right there. Yeah, I'm
have just a seizure right here.
I was about to, bro. But all afternoon they would have got me, But yeah, I just put it in that, and it was kind of like I'm shutting off, I'm having my
sounds like you need an assistant.
Yeah, I might. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there, I ain't paying. You can claim on the kids on taxes. We do it the hood way.
What was it? Not to bring up fucking shady folk, but did he? Oh, Farnsworth Bentley.
Oh,
his butler or whatever.
Oh yeah, guy with the umbrella.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Yeah.
He floated in the video, but a win. Watching all my kids still stay on top of their stuff though. While dad was absent, they stay present in their situation, getting to work, handling their things, coming out. With good. I would say good scenarios in their situations. Can't put it all out there, but so it turned out to be good. Okay, my teachings is reaching the young Padawans. Even though dad checked out for the week, they still stepped up to the plate and did what they had to do. My daughter went and scored 2 goals that game.
Nice.
Did her little thing. We're hoping to go to Pasco in I think 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, that was that state cup game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looked pretty good.
Nice. Nice. Well, hey, sometimes it happens. So,
Yeah.
and that is a great transition uh for the
It
topic
was a
today. So, obviously we have our moments where we check out and things of that nature. So, moving along with it into it, going right into like that feeling of dad guilt. It's like, I mean, you mentioned it, Q. It's we have those moments where life can hit us sideways, and it's coming from all different directions. You got so many different things. That's what I love about this too, is that we all come, from different walks of life, but we also have so many things. It's like, I have one kid and I have him half the time. So, it's like some of the things I deal with is you guys have already been through because they're older. And then Q's got his hands full with basically young adults where it's like, as they get older and as we get older, we hope to get wiser, but sometimes it doesn't happen, or you're dealing with a whole different things, and so it's easy to check out from time to time, especially when we got our own shit going on. So but talking about feeling guilty, right? You could hear it in your voice there, Q, of like, oh, Sunday, a soccer game, oh, how did I miss that, like and so we want to be there for them at all times, and sometimes things mishaps happen, and other, I don't want to say priorities, right? But sometimes it is. It's like whether it be work or
Mhm.
our own things, right? So we'll get into that today. And I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but maybe this is my perspective, and just because my kid's the youngest, but having, and maybe you guys can speak about this when you're first born, and especially younger time frame. Feeling that guilt in the beginning, whether it be like first trip away from the kid, prioritizing something of your own, like, and feeling like, oh, the hype of like, oh, I want to go do this. I want to have a guys' night. I want to go do this, that, and third, whatever the case is. And then you go do it, and you're immediately just like gut punch, like, ugh.
Hmm.
I'm missing him. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible dad. Blah 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 blah. So
Yeah.
I know that hit me sideways. My first trip after my son was born, went to Coronado for the weekend, just the weekend, and I think he was like 8 months or something like that. And yeah, it was I was having fun, but I was like, I shouldn't be.
Yeah. It's those slow, quiet moments, like in between the fun, that like it gut punches you, right? Like it could be
Yeah, yeah, it do. Cause you be like, so you laugh, you like, man, I'm having fun with the guys. You like,
mhm,
I could be at home, have fun with my kids, man. They
mhm.
could be laughing. Like, I could have took them fishing today. Yeah, yeah. When you
Yeah.
say it like that, cause like my kids were babies, it didn't really hit me because they're babies. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, make sure my
Mhm.
wife's good, cause you really just got to take care of the one nurturing the baby. So long as
Yeah.
she's good, you're good. But as
Mhm.
they get older and start asking questions, like, hey, dad, can I go? And you're like, nah, you can't go. And you just hopped in the car and drove over there knowing you're just not really about to do shit but hang out with your guy. Like, he could have came. She could have came,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Mhm.
so
Mhm. What
that's
about
where he
you?
catches me slipping.
Try to get out like golfing or anything like that. Like I can go play around with my buddy and keep it cruising, or bring the kids along and you know it's a little less about like the golf and hanging out and more about
Yeah. The
their
kids,
their
yeah.
their experience, right?
Yeah. It takes
Yeah.
over no matter what, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I can do
Mhm.
both. Because you got to be attentive to your youngest, especially when you bring them out. You want them to focus, like, I got to make sure they have a good time. Then
Yeah.
you're not having
Well,
a good time unless they're having a good time. So,
I even think about that too as almost like it could be a bit of a future investment too, because I think it's really
yeah.
easy to get, as your kids get older, I think it's natural you have some of that separation or some of that, like, they're becoming their own person. But like
Mhm.
when they are around, like I want to develop things that we have in common, um,
Yeah. I
and
can see
certain
that.
things, certain key, things that they might be interested. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna pick up playing the cello to be able to play cello with you, right? But we can go play some ping pong or
Loser.
go for a round of golf or go on a hike or
You
something, right? Like,
you
I do.
uneducated human.
I know it. I know it.
Sorry, uncultured.
Uncultured. There we go. That's probably yeah. I mean, I did. Yeah, maybe. But, yeah. That's what
No,
I
I mean, I
find.
get that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like, you want to make sure, it's like, the bonding, especially when they're young, right? Um, you hit it's like as they get older, they become their own person. Their likes change and things like that. Like, I think that's also the other thing is for me is like, oh, he's so young and he's growing so fast, and it's like I have this feeling that, and I'm not alone in this situation, but it's like as they get older, they want to become more independent, and do their own thing. I mean, Q had a whole episode talking about his daughter getting a job, and that's always cool. And then, it's exciting and get to share in that moment. And then as they join the workforce and become their own thing, it's like less and less time that you get with them to do the little things. And we know it's not going to be that. And it's just like, oh, I miss that. So, it's just like trying to find those things that are in common, but not putting yourself in a weird spot, like playing the cello. I don't know if my son said he wanted to play
Right.
the cello, or any instrument.
That's
know.
what the
I played
school
the
district makes
trombone
them
back in the
pick
day,
one.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Well,
but
that's the interesting part about the independence or them becoming independent. I don't know if you experience the same thing, Q, but like they kind of like seems to go in waves where like one week they'll want to be super independent, and then the next week they're like, wanting to link arms with you and like, be or like have you
Mhm.
help them with something again. You're like, no, you know how to do that. Uh,
yeah,
now I don't know if that's
Right.
a independence thing or it's like a an attention craving mechanism, but like I
might
do
be a little bit of
notice like
both.
it's probably
Yeah.
interlinked, right? But like
Yeah,
I do feel like it's almost like on a back and forth
Yeah.
spectrum
Like,
of
'cause I feel like,
they could be
especially like
fiercely
depending on how the
independent or
situation
like
go.
really need you.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fact. Cause my kids, like I said, yeah, they fluctuate between it. Like one day, they'll be like, "Oh, dad, yeah, yeah." So like, I'm saying when you take anything serious or anything like, they be like, I feel like they want to let us know, like, "Hey, I still love you. I know I want to be this. I want to do this. I want to work, but hey, I'm still your kid." That's how I take it. I'm like, oh, I'm
Hmm.
like, because I was like growing up in black culture, like we always make joke, like, "What you want to lay up to me now? What do you want?" You know what I'm saying? Like your kid come up, it's
Hmm.
like they want something, but the whole thing, like after the jokes aside, it's like, yeah, dad, this one of those, I still love you, but like, all right, I love you too, but move.
right.
So yeah, so it was like I love it just because like they're still kids, man, and as much as I'm irritated about their growing, I'm like, it's always like right on time though. It's like they see it, they know, like, okay, hey, dad, little nudge on the shoulder, love you. Here's a little drawing or something like that. So yeah, I would
Yeah.
say it's kind of interlinked, man. As much as they want it, but they want to let you know, like, hey, I still need you to love you, but I'm not going to tell you, you know.
I mean, it happens even
Yeah.
like with my son. Like he has his moments where, man, he is like independent. He'll go and play and all these other things, and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, and then the next week he'll just be like, "Oh, and I mean, the other day, what were we watching? Oh, was it Thursday, I think. Like I said, we went and watched the Mario movie, the new one, and then we came the next day. We watched the old one, the first one, and I was like sitting in my chair, and he was sitting on the couch, and his beanbag, one of the two, and then he just kind of walked over, gave me my blanket, put me in the chair, and then he climbed in my lap and got his own blanket. We just watched the rest of the movie, and I was like, "Aw." And other times I'm like, "Hey, you want to do this?" He's like, "Nope, I'm gonna go do my own damn thing." I'm like, "Little shit." Like,
Right.
All
telling me
right, take
things
my
like that.
olive branch back.
Yeah, it's even like crossing the street. Like I still, ask for his hand and stuff like that. But one day he hit me with, he's like, "I can do it myself." I was like, "No, you cannot."
Right.
I'm gonna hold on to
Right.
this for as long as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, to tie into like the topic, especially like my scenario, man, like I gotta get out there because the topic is dad guilt. So like the whole week was like flooded with dad guilt, man. Like
Oh, yeah.
from like from blowing the kids off, right? So my son had a whole situation, with this girl. They supposed to be doing the buddy system, transferring in like a little bit of breadcrumbs drop on that. Like he was trying to talk to me like, "Hey, Dad," and I'm just like, "Look, it's not." I'm like, "Look, if you see what I got going on, like, I can't be there to answer because I kind of reversed it, like, because you're not going to listen anyway, and kind of predisposed my relationship because like I was just like I'm talking about this one of those days where I'm over it. I'm like, you did this, you didn't clean this. Mom's frustrated, she's getting on me, so it was like I came and like unloaded a little too much and kind of just let it. Instead of being the dad, to me, I feel like it happens. Wow, you blow up. Wow, it's all good and dandy. It's going to happen, but it's what you do after that situation where it creates a dad moment or just a ignorant man moment. So I had all the opportunity to save the day, save the week, put my emotions to the side, and just admit like, all right, I was wrong. How I handled the day. But I kind of let the arguments just show them like, well, you did this, shift blame to the next kid. Well, you did this, went to the life. It's kind of like it was easier to just to pass that along because again, like I said, the guilt is like, I'm like, all right, man, I ain't taking this serious. I'm gonna fix this the next day. Da da da. All right, we'll fix it tomorrow. Okay. Look, I'm gonna just focus on me. Then study, just taking 5 seconds out of my day, like address the situation at hand. So kind of like, when you get that guilt, then now everything's just because now I'm overthinking myself, beat my situation down. It's all started snow fucking avalanching. And so I feel like, man, like again, like go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, you couldn't put the shovel down. I always feel like I'm like digging a hole. I'm like, why am I
I
still
just
digging
kept
this
digging.
hole?
Yeah, man, like Tyler, I kept digging. I'm like, man, it's Thursday. I'm like, I'm still digging.
Yeah.
It
Says, put the shovel down. Ask for a handout.
Me to the point we got to church. It always feel like if you go to church that one, Easter that day, or if you ain't been in a minute, feel like the pastor looking up at you, talking specifically to you. I'm like, he talking about doubt, being the leader of the family, mishandling things for the family, the whole nine. And I'm over here like, okay, so top it is. I'm like, now I got the preacher on my head telling me I'm already on my head. You feel me? So
Q storming out of church.
You're talking to the public, not to me. Why are you singling me out like that? Shit.
I'm like, there's 100 or so people in here. Who told you? First off, I ain't been to church like 3 months. Who told you?
Q start
looking around. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? It was you,
right? Right. Oh, me, man. So to like how to reverse it, like I just I had to approach the dad guilt held on Sunday. I'm like, okay, it's a beautiful day. Let me right the wrong for the week, and it's just funny, like when you do a thing like that, you see how much your family love you because like once I came home, I changed my energy. I changed the game. Like I would say it was like nothing happened because I'm gonna have to deal with it later throughout the week, or one of the kids bad with it. But like it's in your hands. Like came back, made it right, got some Easter egg baskets. After blowing up, I'm like, y'all too grown for Easter eggs. When y'all gonna grow up? It was like one of those weeks. Like I don't want to buy no peeps. You don't get peeps. You're a kid. You're grown up. I was calling them. It was just one of those, man.
You wash your own underwear.
What? You're 12. You can do it. I don't care. Was it that old Eddie Murphy skit? He's like, you can take your shit and get the fuck out. I don't care that you're 7. So what?
Right. Yeah. It was damn near there.
Oh man. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I have those moments where it's like I said, life gets in the way and you just I'm sure this happened for both of you guys too as well. You just you're exhausted. Whatever, it sounds like you had that kind of week where, even coming home, it's like I said, I only have my son and I only have half the time, but man, there's days that I get him back and I'm like, hey, yeah. And he's like, yeah, can we do this? And I'm like, yeah, in a minute, buddy. And I just got nothing in me. And he's just like, you want to play Pokemon? You want to play Yu-Gi-Oh? You want to play video games? And I'm just like, yeah, in a few minutes, dude, not right now. And I just feel guilty because I don't have any real reason other than I'm fucking exhausted. Right. And I just
don't get me wrong. When my kids was that age, man, it used to eat me up too, man. Like, especially I was working fast food when my kids was those ages, a GM at Panera or AGM. So like 10 hours, I'm a salary. So, they talk to me to stay in 10-hour days. I'm trying to keep my check. We're only making like $7 an hour down south. So like I need every hour. Yeah, just like I get you, man. Like the look on their face, and like because it sucks because they're not old enough to understand the work and the time. So it just looked like they got that look like they just don't want to play with me. Like the whole Disney movie, I want to go run away with my blanket at night.
Yeah, I mean, my son's hit me with that of like that look. It's like, oh, okay, you're like, oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You're
I'm just gonna
just
jump on a
like-
knife. How you want to hit that
Yeah.
The
samurai?
disappointment. Yeah.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old just like kills you with the tone. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh God, I'm gonna go throw myself in traffic right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Your
And then you go
whole
down the
world burnt
span
down.
of like, I am a terrible father. I'm the worst. Ah. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
No, it's
Nah,
definitely
nah,
not.
I'm with you.
Yeah, they can
Right.
hit you hard with that.
Oh, man.
You know, like how what okay, let's shift it a smidge. Like when we're having those moments or those times, because I think we all feel that
Mhm.
irritated feeling, that like
Guttural punch.
the guttural, but like, you know, so even some of those days where you wake up, they say, oh, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed type, you know, feeling where you know you're being like unreasonable or like
Yeah.
abrupt. Like you know the way you're acting isn't how you should, but it just keeps coming out of you, right? Like
Yeah.
you have that built up irritation. Like what's a like I don't know, is there like an early warning system, or is there something to like, you know, kind of get you out of that rocking chair? You know, it's like you're trying to get somewhere in a rocking chair. It's uh
Mhm.
you know, it's not going to take you
So, yeah.
anywhere. Like
Yeah, man,
so what do you do?
my morning system, man, I can tell, like, just, like, when I'm instantly, like, just put off, like, everything, like, I can hear,
Right.
like, I start talking to my kids, like, what? Like, the aggression to, like, you should take it to a kid. I'm like, "Okay, kid, they're a kid. They didn't mean nothing by it. They probably don't even know what happened yet." So, like, as soon as I catch myself before, like, I'm answering them without even listening to them, that's when I pull back, like, "Alright." I'll go like, "All right, let me go decompress." At the time I was smoking, I'll go up, let me go smoke a heavy blunt, and we just go revisit. Now, like, I just step back, like, hold on. I'm like, hold on. I keep it, so now my kids at age like, hold on. All right, dad ain't, da 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 da. Hey, what you say? Let's revisit that. And then they're like, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's cool, dad. But yeah, I was asking, da 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 da. So, like, my goal is to catch myself in the moment. Because if I don't, then it's going to spiral, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just be real with my kids now. Keep it honest. Like, hey, look, hold on, dad got a day. Let's revisit this if we can tomorrow. Like right now, I'm just not the best mind to give you that convo. And after 9 out of 10, they'll be okay with it. Like, yeah, dad, I get it. You know, I got it. I'll be having those days. I'm like, cool. Then we kind of even touching on it because them just relating right there in that moment kind of soothes it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like with Calvin, I always try to like have those conversations with him and try to redeem myself a little bit in the middle of it. I mean, he now understands a bit more. Like he can tell when like I ain't got it. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, and to be that receptive as a 6-year-old to be like, oh, okay. You know, it's not. I don't get that guttural punch anymore, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I feel like we were our own worst critic, though. Most of the times, you'll feel it more so than it really
Yeah,
affected them.
I think so sometimes.
I think as we should be too, though, right? Like if you're not
Yeah.
a bit of a critic of yourself, then you're probably not paying attention to all the shit that's going on around you.
This movie is like, I handled that right. Not much
Uh-huh.
bad, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made the right choice always.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh.
like, I can do no wrong. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No.
So
I,
red
you know, that
flags here.
self awareness is one of those things for sure. It's just like, you know, we probably have moments of real reflection of like, hey, I could have done that better. I could have done this. And then there's moments where it's like maybe it hits you like a day later and you're like, ooh.
Right. I can say like in the aspect of my kids like getting older and them like understanding life and having their own life issues kind of makes it a little better because like they get it. Like there are times I go back because like I always like to go back. Let's say if I have an outburst and I say, you know, cussing my kids a little too much or, you know, say like overreact to a situation. I'm like to the point I come back and I'm like, man, you know, daddy, sorry, man. Da, 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 it was a day. And I'm like, nah, dad, I get it. Like they're more receptive than to us trying to talk to them when they're like 8 or 9 or like your son's age, like, because they can't grasp the conversation yet. And right now, you just
Yeah.
have that look, like you just see the defeat, like they're shaking their head, yeah, but like they're just like, oh, dad, you were mean though, you know, or their feelings is hurt.
Right.
So like, not saying like I use that as I make it okay to do it, but like on my end, like if I do fuck up for the day, I'm like, okay, but my kids get me. They know they know what I expect of myself, who I am as a person now, how I hold myself. Because they're like, all right, Dad. And just like you said earlier, they're like, they weren't even holding it to that standard that I was. But
Right.
that's all right. We get it. No, we're like, nah, I shouldn't have did that at that moment. Because like you said, like how Tyler was chiming in, you want to make sure you're teaching good morals. Like anything we do, we want to make sure we're teaching right. Because we know
Yep.
we're under that microscope without it being the microscope, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you find yourself when um, like having, especially for you guys having older kids, like having that conversation of having them truly understand the importance and the gravity of it. Like I find myself doing that with my son is just like to some degree, right? You don't want
Mhm.
I don't want my son to have like this how do I approach it? Like a dismissed thing, right? Like, you go and you have the awareness and like, oh, the guilt's getting to you, whatever the case is, and you want to make it right and you want to have that conversation of like, hey, apologize and just whatever the reasonings are. But having that to where, and I think this is more of an older kid situation where it's just like, oh no, you good. It's like, no, like I need to, I have to stress the importance of this. Like things can happen, but I
Yeah.
don't want
Mhm.
you to one feel like I was dismissing you, and I don't want you to dismiss like your emotions either. Like it's okay to
Yeah.
feel, and
Yeah.
especially as like for males, I feel like that's more so important as the younger generations come up, because I know with our generation, we talked about this before, like the silent killer, right? Of being
Mm-hmm.
silent and not expressing our emotions. Not that we need to be, um, a wet paper bag or, crying it every which way, but like it's okay to express your emotions and not be scolded or be feeling like you're dismissed, and at a young age being feel seen and heard, I think is really important as well. But is there anything that you feel like that you've had that reaction with your kids where you try to correct a wrong or that guilt, or whether they felt it or not, where it's like, no, I need you to understand that this is important to me?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think it could be really important. Like Q was just talking about having those circle back moments, and one amazing thing about I'd say almost all kids is they are so forgiving, especially at the younger ages and whatnot, right? But I think it's kind of important for
Mhm.
them to realize that like you can forgive, but still be a little disappointed or a little like upset for a bit. Like forgiveness
Mhm.
doesn't isn't always like instantaneous, right?
Right.
And I guess kind of giving them permission. It's okay to be a little mad at me or um
Yeah, 'cause you got a point. Yeah.
disappointed in what I did. Like, yeah, hey, I'm saying I'm sorry for it. Like, and oftentimes they're
Mhm.
like, yeah, I forgive you. And it's okay to forgive me, but like, it's also okay to be upset in this moment. Like, not, it's like, I think oftentimes when we're looking for that forgiveness, we want like complete, like absolution, uh, you know,
Yeah,
um,
like
like,
you heard, you see
okay,
where I
this is
came
over.
from.
Right. Right.
You get it.
I'm going to put this in the
Yeah,
box, it's in the
like
finished
we
pile.
covered all points, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we covered
But,
all points, right?
yeah,
I
emotions
definitely
and
get you on that.
life doesn't work that way, right? Like,
Right. And
um,
I catch myself doing that more with my sons and my daughters because I feel like, again, how we talk about our fathers, like I always take every moment as like a teaching moment. So if I mess
mhm,
up, I want him to make sure he understand, like, hey, I see I messed up, so you don't make this. And I gotta understand, like, let's not make everything that type of conversation too. So like, I'm giving my son, we laugh about he's older, but like, I caught when he was like 14, that 15, 16, like every time I messed up, it would become a talking to him because I felt like I wanted to prevent him from making that mistake I just made, which would be a
mhm,
long drawn out conversation that he didn't even need to hear
yeah.
because I messed up. I'm like, look, like, son, I just
Yeah.
want you, so when you have a family, you don't do this. I'm like, Nick, that didn't even need to be had. You messed up, not the young man. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
So yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
alright,
Sorry, I'm trying to
what do you
multitask
guys
over
use
here,
for,
gentlemen. So
like, reset mechanisms? Like, you know if you are having that shitty day, or just like you kind of find yourself in a funk over like a week or two, right? Like,
Mhm.
you know, are you going for walks? Are you relying on your workouts? Is it a meditation or prayer, or, what do you find to kind of help, or is it like getting the look from your spouse, or you know, or your kids? Like,
Yeah,
what's your, what do you find being some of your best, like, all right, let's get recentered, refocused, kind of living how you want to live,
to be all the way honest, it'd be the morning workouts, man, especially when we're all there together so I can do my workout, shoot this shit with you guys. So
Mm,
all that's like a decompression to me. Like I'm letting it all out, getting my laugh in for the day, getting the workout out. Cause I feel like if I kind of like have a day, right, and that I don't keep that routine going on the daily, like the frustration builds throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
when we shoot the banter, bro, it's like a quick like camaraderie, high school rah-rah moment. Like, haha, working out. I feel like, oh, weight training days, less pressure in the moment, talk shit with my
mm-hmm,
fellas. I'm getting this powerful pump in before I can go back being serious. So I kind of been
right.
using that on key. Or in my situation, I keep what's mine. So like I go to my room, like, look, I'm about to go on my game, guys. I love you guys. Give me an hour. I'm gonna go out there, decompress on an hour, shoot it up. Cause whoever I don't know on the other side of that mic, and nowadays people don't talk on the mic, so they don't hear me anyway. And like I use my go-tos that I keep mine and yeah, decompress it. Cause you gotta have your little space, man. If not, you can't try to talk it out with everybody because you can't you get in that mode of talking them into your point, like, but you get where I'm coming from. But did you see
mm-hmm,
why? Like, so I feel like you
Right.
can't get that because you get stuck in that drawn out down. You created another argument. I'm just like, just go step back. You contemplate with yourself whether you do that or let the what he used to say on Malcolm in the Middle, turn your brain off. What's the middle brother? Just turn your brain off. Don't think
mm,
nothing. Draw
I
yourself in
wish.
music. I feel I know, right? You gotta
yeah,
have something that's yours that you can run to that space, I
mm-hmm,
believe.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I mean, 100%. Like you gotta find the time. I talk about this with a lot of clients, right? Like, as a parent and slash as humans, we just want to be in service to other humans, right? For the most part, some more than others. But you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. Like the whole thing being on an airplane, right? If the
Yeah.
uh, cabin loses pressure, they always tell you put your oxygen mask on first so you can help assist other people with oxygen. It's the same thing, right? So if you're having that whatever anchors you down, right? Whether it be working out, whatever the case is space. I mean, we talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago. Like I do a lot of video journaling, or even like the gym, or even like when I have my son, if I'm having a frustrated time or I'm dealing with whatever else is going on, I don't want it to affect him, but it inadvertently affects him. It's like having that moment where it's like a quick little reset. It's like, okay, let me go to my room, take 5-10 minutes, whatever the case is, don't get on my phone or whatever the case is. Like I'm a person where, well, one, we all know what's going on in the world right now. It's a fucking
Mhm.
shit show.
Shit
And,
show.
and, and, I don't care what political party you follow, or whatever.
no,
Like
it's,
there's a
it's
lot of
all a
fucked
hot
up
mess.
shit yeah, it's a lot of fucked up shit that's happening right now. And it's crazy to see the spin that some people are trying to do one way or another. But like, I know myself well enough that sometimes I can get like sucked into that rabbit hole and you're just like, wait, this just happened? Are you fucking kidding me? And like that can affect you. So it's like, let me just pause, take a breather. Um, and kind of have that reset. And I will say too, the other thing, I mean, McHugh, you mentioned it, like, being at the gym, chopping it up with it, like, inadvertently, like us doing this podcast has created like another avenue where I wasn't sure how things were going to go when we started this thing, but it's just like it's
Mhm.
because it's organically grown and it's been really great to just kind of this whole avenue of like, well, now I'm looking forward to it. And each and every week is just another way. Like, yeah, our banter at work is one thing, but it's just another way for us, and even just like my brain, anyways, to be like, all right, I'm ready for the week now. Whether it be work, whether it be the kid, whatever the case, life is. I feel in a sense better because it's like that's kind of my anchor is like doing something of that's for me, that's for my passion and what I love, and I'm not letting I make sure to make that happen one way or another. Or because if it doesn't, I mean, I can attest from before we started this to now, it's like I'm just more calm throughout the week, knowing that it's like I'm working on other things, and it can be stressful and stuff with everything that comes with this, but it's not like overwhelming. And so it's like I've noticed that even like times with my kid, it's like, oh, he has his moments, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just breathe, take 5 minutes. And, I mean, I used to do that as a firefighter. Like I'd come home from a bad day of work, and I would be like, I need 20 minutes. And that 20 minutes turned into like 2 hours, but still now it's like, okay, I need 5 minutes,
But yeah, man, to tap on what you were saying earlier, and think, man, I definitely do be getting off the podcast. It's like, ooh, man, like talking to kids, like, man, I'm piped for the day, man. I go there over the door, like, man, y'all motivated, y'all ready? Like, because like I said, man, that's the whole thing we gear to promote, man. Like the conversation about it, the aha, the great moments, yeah, and then like because like I said, ping ponging ideas, man, stress relievers, things. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna take that. I'm like, okay. And it gives you like another outlook to approach the day. Like, okay, if I take what Tyler just said, right, add that to how I'm thinking it, tomorrow, I can make tomorrow mine, to be the whole thing like that. Or the fact that I'm like, man, we had such a good conversation. I know that I've reached somebody that probably needs that, or just to see that, hey, you ain't alone, brother. We got the same thing. We go, and we're all 3 different colors on this thing right now.
Yeah.
No, you probably used the duck roll comment, didn't you, Q?
One of us.
I know that.
One of
yes, man, yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah, that the way that labeling it as dad guilt, it does feel a little different than feeling guilty over or other aspects of life, right? Like, because it is hard to, like, a lot of these things we're talking about are uh, similar to what you were saying. If you're trying to help other people out, if you're trying to fill their cup when you're not filling your own, yet you feel guilty over trying to fill your own because then you're missing out on other stuff. It's like, yeah, finding that balance is real hard. And a lot of people be like, oh, well, wake up earlier and do all this stuff where you're like, well, what if that empties your cup too, right? Like, what if trying to wake up earlier than you normally do makes you a
just
shit person to be around by like 3:00, right? Like, so it's having some of those things that can, I found here recently, like doing this, right? It's filling your cup up, or filling yourself up, or pouring back into yourself in a way that, like, I don't have 1 or 2 hour conversations with buddies anymore. Like, we're not just hanging out chopping it up all the time. So to have this, like, kind of like programmed into your week, and to dive deeper,
it's on the calendar.
And pick people, pick each other's brains on, pick each other's brains on, our own experiences. Like, I think it's so valuable. And then, like, another one that I've liked doing here is like going on a walk, but like, okay, I want to go up on a walk to clear my head, but let's go on a walk with my wife so that we have a time one-on-one to have that conversation away from the kids, or I don't know, Q, if you've ever experienced a Q that, like, with multiple kids now, you might be frustrated with one individual, or but then if you go and like spend one-on-one time with that kid, you're like, man, they're super cool. Like, they've just been like, we've just been on different wavelengths or different pages, right? Oh, there he goes.
Oh, we lost him.
Never mind.
Never mind. I know, it was weird. I was watching the screen and it was like saying he was reconnecting, and then like you were frozen. I was like, oh shit.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if you guys could hear too. There's a car alarm going off near me.
I heard
And I was like,
heard that.
okay, I wasn't sure if you guys could hear it. What the hell
Me
is happening out there?
with
Damn kids.
yeah, but
Well, I'm sure he'll jump back on. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of goes back to like that anchoring, right? So it's like finding other ways, and so like
having
and
a
I'm
bunch to choose from too. Like,
well, and I mean, you kind of mentioned something, right? Of uh, when I was married, it was we had 3 kids
mhm,
total, and so I had a relationship with them, but not as well, right? And so, but then trying to find that time for like a date night, and
mhm,
then you feel like somewhat guilty, like, oh my god, well, I need to have this time with my significant other so that we don't like want to kill each other, and we haven't had any time. It's just like all adults. But I remember there was a time where like um I was at home dealing with the kids every day, a stay-at-home dad, and that was great. And excuse me. And then she worked, and then so it was weird because she'd be at work talking with nothing but adults, and
mm,
then she would come home, and I would crave the adult conversation because all I've done was talk to kids all day, and especially with mine, he was so young, so it's like you're just trying to be energetic and things like that, and trying to
mhm,
parent the other two, and so then we found this like divide that happened where she was so exhausted talking to humans or like adults that she just wanted to
yeah.
deal with like simple conversations with the kids. And I'm over
I
here
don't
like,
know
I
why.
need actually
But
Hey,
I
I
was like,
bet,
hey.
I
I
froze. I
know,
was
like
like,
Tyler was talking to you and then you just left.
yep. You're gonna have
like
to
I
But
got,
watch the episode if you want to know what I was saying.
yeah,
I got you.
that's right.
So sorry, my friend. I got booted.
I mean, I will say that I saw on my end you were like frozen for a majority of this whole podcast, at least the video version. I don't know if it's going to upload. We'll find out.
Okay,
Uh,
yes.
but yeah, finding that time where it's like you want to have time with your partner. And I mean, I still go through this. It's like when I was dating, it was like, I just want to be there for my kid at all times, right? Like, because I know that he's only going to be this age once. And even like little things, it's like, it can be exhausting, but man, it's like sometimes even if it's just like at home and him playing Minecraft or whatever the case is, or playing with Transformers or something like that, it's like I want to be part of it. And then but I also know that it was important to at times having like a scheduled date night from time to time so I could have like adult time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um and now it's like, well, I get my adult time solo. Pause.
Yeah. No, it's
Other than this, so
yeah, it could be super tough to schedule in, or even tougher to make it happen organically when schedules get busy, right? And I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
like even little things like reaching out for babysitters, or trying to find another, like we've talked about it before. We're like trying to find another parent, another couple that's got a kid that like, hey, I'll watch your
It's the
kids,
same age.
this Friday night. You watch, you know,
Mhm.
ours next Friday night. And we'll just switch back and forth, right? But then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then you're feeling guilty because you're asking these people to watch your kids, but you're not maybe hanging out with them. Like,
Yeah. That's what it ended up
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
to. You be
it's
like,
hard,
I
man.
see you in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, look,
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
gonna
I
lie.
mean,
I
hard.
was
I
one of
just
those.
I
I ain't gonna lie,
definitely
I was one of those
default to my
dads. Look,
folks.
I would use the
Yeah.
kid. I'm like, hey, what's that keeps asking to play with little Tyler? Kid, you sure you want to get them together? I like it got to that
Hmm.
point. Like I think as a parent, we kind of knew because they'd do the same. Like, hey, little Kiana's asking to play with something. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. And you just don't know, like, but because we
Yeah.
like, because it kind of works for us. Like, kids happy, they're
Hmm.
building a bond, a friendship, and we get that little break. Even though you're watching your kid plus another kid now, but it was a different, it's kind of
Yeah.
like a different.
Yeah.
We're
They
enjoying
entertain
each
each
other
I don't
other
though.
know.
instead of, yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
had that yet. I mean, my kid wants to have play dates with some of his friends. I just haven't set it up yet. Um,
Oh, you missing out?
uh, yeah. I mean, well, but it's nice because my parents, their neighbors, have a 8-year-old.
Oh, so you get it.
Mm.
And so when my son goes over there, they end up playing and stuff like that, and it's like he's like a little big brother. It's kind of nice. Like we were there over the weekend, and the kid like helped buckle my son into his car seat, and I was like, well, that's like cool, but a little weird, but
Yeah.
whatever. So
I'll take.
they have a very,
Yeah.
very interesting relationship. They get along great, but still, it's just like there's a couple times the kid's just a little, what's the word? Abrupt at times. Like my sister showed up, and my sister got out of the car, and this kid was like, "Who are you?" It's like, what the fuck?
No filter. No filter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I understand my sister's not there as much as I am, just because like I rely on my folks to watch my kid from time to time. It's like sometimes I was like, especially with date nights, I'd like drop him off there and have the night free. But so
Yeah.
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 Well, anything else you guys want to mention? Just because I gotta go back to work here in a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's time to get on. Time to get on with the day.
Don't have the luxury of the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this on the video stream or even listen to it,
just for you guys.
yeah, normally we do
recorded.
this in the evening time, but we had to wheel and deal, change some things up. As it is, being busy dads, we have things that come up from time to time, and so we had to push it out. And literally in the middle of the day, that's the first time for anything. It's still daylight out here. Holy hell. So, and then if you're watching on the stream too, yeah, I got my Seahawk helmet back there. Yeah, and the green light to go with it. What's up? Q, you're not allowed to have 49er shit on this podcast.
I was about to say, you see, I was looking like, does it even turn that color? I was just looking like,
actually, it does. Ready? Are you ready? There you go.
I knew he would.
Hey.
But no.
Hold on. I think I got a Seahawks setting for effects over here. Hold on.
Well, and Tyler's got the Seahawks flag behind him.
Got the whole big old
yeah, so you get the
I don't
blue
know
light going here.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Now it's green.
Q, I don't know if you noticed our website is also blue and green.
Yeah, I peeped the green when you put it. Luckily, I like how the colors match. But no, I peeped that like that look like the Seahawks. Yeah, no.
That is you need to refer to them as world champion Seahawks. Thank you very much.
Never. You can throw me in the dungeon and toss.
Not only are they world champions, they won it on your home turf.
I knew it was coming. Look, I knew it was coming. Camera off. Camera off. I want you to see this. Emily, camera off.
I told you we had some things for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 12th man on me, I see.
That's right. So, all right. So let's. That was good conversation. Appreciate the input as always, and I hope for all that are listening to it that you get something out of it. We'd love to hear some things from you guys. We're getting some more and more comments, so we really appreciate it. Somebody commented on our comment about it being a DEI poster, and I thought that was hilarious. Because it's true.
Walks of life.
We just trying to be woke.
Hey, we try to cover all bases so we don't get canceled. Look, for the culture we have.
Yeah.
What's funny about that is that's exactly what I wrote. I said, "Hey, we're just trying to cover all bases."
Yeah.
Oh me.
Hey, what'd you just say? It's okay. Will laughed. That's
yeah, right. Oh me.
We can say any racial joke or any comment because we got everything covered. Right. So look at everything. So and nobody knows what my background is anyways. So I'm in the Swiss Army knife of ethnic backgrounds. So for those who know me, then you know what it is. But if you don't, you could take a wild stab and you'd probably be wrong. Almost 98% of the time. Should do that to do a poll and be like, hey, what do you think his ethnic background is? And if you know him, you're not allowed to participate.
There you go. You got to guess mine too, or like the deep background, right? That's.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, how far back in the family tree are we going?
Ooh, I mean, did I ever tell you guys about
this?
It
was a single branch? Is that?
Well, like my last name is very unique, right? And it's actually more French based than anything, which is even more interesting. But I found out there is a family reunion every year in Virginia of people with my last name. The crazy thing is that I think my family is the only brown folks in the whole tree line.
That's why you don't get the invite, huh?
Oh, well, no, I got an invite, but here's the funny thing is, so my last name is spelled D-A-N. Everybody else is D-E-N. So if anybody has my last name D-A-N, they're directly related to me. The crazy thing is I met an older gentleman with my exact name, just spelled D-E-N, and it was an old white dude. He came into Verizon, and I was like, what the hell? So confusing.
But not a good impersonation.
Okay. Yeah, no, not at all. Oh no, did we lose Q again? Oh, he's still there.
All right.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, man,
he's still showing shame.
That's probably why it's fuzzing out.
The shit.
Okay.
Well, let's end with one more round of jokes, and then we'll call it a wrap. Because I gotta get back to the jizzab.
So, as a lumberjack, I know that I've cut exactly 2,417 trees. I know this because I keep a log.
I kind of felt we said that way. I'm gonna keep it on the dark side today with my jokes, you know.
All right, yeah.
I'm just saying. I just got to throw the statement out there.
We gotta have a warning here so we can all just
look right? Without nipples,
a little communication. Q, God damn it! Can't just come in here throwing fucking grenades at the rest of us. And be like, oh, you guys are getting the lighthearted ones, and he's like, I'm over here.
Look, Paul at work said, hold on, we keeping it 2 PG-13. So if you're still watching this, I want to let you know you were heard.
Of course he's going to say shit like that.
I had to stand up to NC-17, you know.
That's because he's just jealous. He's just jealous he's not on it. That's why. Why he kept sending us jokes trying to get on it.
Yeah, what about Will's nipples?
I said boobs without the nipples are just pointless.
What are You're a son of a bitch, Tyler.
There you go.
I'm gonna edit that shit out.
Yeah.
What about Will's nipples? No. Now I don't even want to say any of these fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh man.
This is
why did the coffee file a police report?
Why did or didn't?
Why did
coffee?
There's a lot of multiple ways.
I don't know.
You go with that.
Yeah.
Black coffee. You can go French like.
That's because your brain is in that dark humor shit. You're like,
I definitely I said, it definitely would. Like, why do you follow the police report?
No.
They got mugged.
No. They got mugged.
I said he's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna end on this one. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
You said what? Say that again. Repeat.
What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A side chick.
Oh.
Nope. Jesus.
I can't. I'm just going all in today.
Yeah, I was about to say.
A boomerang that doesn't.
A stick.
A stick. Another Laffy Taffy one, man.
That makes sense.
I'll come prepared next time because Q's setting the standard now.
No, all right. We'll bring the better jokes then.
One more for
Yeah,
you. What does a robot do on a one night stand? Come on.
I don't know.
What you got for me, Tyler? What you got?
Oh, wait, is it on a one night stand or on a nightstand?
Yeah, on a one night stand.
Okay. I don't know.
He nuts and bolts.
Ah. Dang it. I read that one like 2 weeks ago too.
Yeah, I see
Son
it.
of
It
a
was,
bitch.
I screenshot.
Son of a bitch.
All right, fellas.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Let's get to the
Good
Well,
chat.
it's been real. Appreciate it. We appreciate all the
Always.
support as per usual. If you like what we talk about or you think we're ridiculous, either way, please, hit that
Hit the
that like button and subscribe to find more. We do have our community page up on Facebook. We'll be posting more. I know I said that last week, but I've got some plans to post into there. Follow us on all the things: Apple, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. We officially now have a TikTok. I broke down and started that last night. So I'm gonna make one of y'all do it. I've had enough.
Do some TikToks.
I'm gonna designate Q to do it.
I'm just coming and call them TikToks too. So I'll just get that full treatment. Because
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You can worry about the fucking algorithm.
Yeah, we're gonna go on there about, he's bald, he's not allowed on here.
Yeah. He said something about the e-files. Delete.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate it as all. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We appreciate your support. And we'll see you on the next one. Later.
All righty.